Origami-inspired transformer robots could help build habitats in space. What a wonderful Olympics, that's just passed. So many photo finishes now. That makes it exciting. Well, it makes one's time spent well. Now, these guys are thinking decades ahead and maybe centuries ahead, and some Olympics in space, because they think of these habitats that they're going to be building in space. This origami, those, I think it's Japan, look it up, origami. Use a search engine, any search engine, Now, these engineers from North Carolina State University, they've created these plastic cubes, that they use a 3D printer to create these plastic cubes. And these plastic cubes, then they use 3 robots. Just think about it. It's not many. And they can turn into 1,000, 3 motors, into 1,000 configurations. Just, 1,000 of them, These engineers, Antonio Di Lallo, Jie Yin, and Yambin Li, say this thing, what they've done with it, they've made tunnels, bridges, multi-story architecture, so that you don't go there, you don't want to go to space and start building your own thing, drilling things and blowing up things. You don't know what will happen when you blow up something in space and how it will affect your environment, So they want to go with these ready-made things, which will be over time made more practical. These are just the beginning stages. And they transform themselves. They transport themselves. Obviously, they transform themselves. But these engineers, they want more versatile things, how maybe can change shape to shape. That's why they call them transformer bots. Well, that's their official name. They are the inventors, so that's what it is, transformer bots. So it's exciting stuff for engineers. When you think about space technology, people are thinking about going to Jupiter, Mars, and habitats on Mars. But a lot of that technology that is meant for space, is used here on Earth, like cordless tools. That was researched by engineers for the space program, memory foam. That was for the space program. Scratch-resistant lenses that we have probably on our cell phones. That comes from the space program, because you don't want glasses to start scratching when you're up there in space. You want to see where you're going, I should think. Water purification systems. Where are you going to get water from in space? You have to have the best purification system and constant research into these purification systems. And a lot of these purification systems have been used here on Earth. They've been adapted for use by human beings, by millions and billions of people, So, as somebody said in the commentary, after you read this in the commentary, this thing can be used on Earth. In fact, to test it, you have to test it on Earth. You have to test it in extreme conditions, the most extreme conditions you can find on Earth. Because the conditions are more extreme when you get to places like Mars, I should assume, from what I see on TV and from what I read about the dust bowls and how cold it is there. Oh, it's very cold. So you need to test these things in these harsh conditions. Will they provide adequate warmth when they get there? So obviously they'll be used here first, And once perfected, this is a wonderful tool for disaster management. Let's say there's something's blown up somewhere, or there's a flood somewhere, or there's a volcano somewhere. These robots will just transform themselves there. They'll build themselves up according to the program, and you have a ready-made hospital which oh man, give a clap for this wonderful, extraordinary engineering and imagination. Money, imagination, and engineering all go together. You can imagine what you like, but if there isn't money to do the engineering, it's just that. So people should accept reality, about things being in relationships, and organize their economies properly, so that their people can also play around with new shapes, and see whatever they can contribute to humanity. So that's that. I think this it sounds useful technology if it succeeds.